was married to Gil Ellis. He said to me, tonight we're going to go to a show. We're going to see a new entertainer, a singer from New York City. It's supposed to be very good. And Gil and I both love jazz. And this was supposed to be a real, like a good singer, but nobody heard of him. Bobby Darin, okay? The song that he sang was his hit, his first song. I think he wrote it, Splish Splash, I Was Taking a Bath. That was his big hit. And he wrecked the gym. It was like Pat. He was very young and good looking, very good looking. But when he went into, he was too much like Sinatra, but better. He could sing his ass off.
Bobby Darin?
Bobby
The
Darin.
one that was married to Sandra Dee?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And he adored Sandra Dee, and Sandra Dee was a junkie, a dope addict, a drunk, everything. She just tore him up. And he had a bad heart. He died very young, he had a heart attack.
Right, I remember that. But wasn't there also a James Darin?
James Darin was an actor who looked.
That's who I thought you were talking about, and then
James
I realized
Darin was like an actor, like Robert Wagner type.
Yeah, I remember. I know who. I know who
And
he was.
He never made it. He made a few little hit movies. They had him.
You know what James would like to hear? Which have we ever told you the Apollo Theater stories? And okay, Nana used to date this agent, a United Artists agent, and he managed all the really top acts at that time.
ABC booking Joe.
I first met Stevie Wonder
when he was 10 or 11.
I was like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7.
How old could he have been, Kim? He was about tops 14.
He was not called Stevie Wonder though. He was the young. No, he was, what was that was his name? Little Stevie Wonder.
Little Stevie Wonder. And he played his little harmonica. We were backstage at the Apollo and we met him.
I remember meeting him, and who was the one that when they were rocking, we were in a trailer and they were rocking?
That was Smokey Robinson.
We were in the trailer hanging out with Smokey Robinson. I was playing solitaire with him. This is the truth.
How do you do that?
That is the truth. No, he was telling me how to play because I'm a kid now. I didn't know what it was, and he was teaching us. And outside,
the trailer was gonna go over.
Yeah, they were such fans that they were rocking the trailer back and forth. That's why they shoved us in the trailer.
Yeah.
And who was the woman that was there? It was
the famous singer. I can't think of it. It was somebody really big.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Oh my gosh, I can't
remember. Not Nancy Wilson. No.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was some. Wait. Dionne Warwick.
No, it wasn't Dionne Warwick.
Ronnie Spector.
No, but it was somebody around that age. I'll think of it.
Leslie Gore.
It might have been Nancy Wilson. I don't remember.
Dad and I saw Nancy Wilson also in Chicago at the Chicago Theater on her first show. And your father and I both said, this girl is going to hit. She was a skinny little black girl that they put on talent night. And she ripped that house apart. She tore it down. Because there they used to have a hook. If you didn't make it, they would rip you away and throw you off the stage.
I remember running around backstage while the OJs were performing at the Apollo Theater. I was running up and down the aisles, running around backstage.
That is true.
And the whole theater was black, and I was the only little white kid in there. That was it. And everybody loved me. They were so nice. They were,
But things were different in those days. There was such talent around. My God.
Sam and Dave.
Yeah,
Sam and Dave. We used to go on trips with them.
Sam and Dave were very good.
Sam and Dave. I remember them.
Soul Man?
Yeah, it's Sam and Dave. Yeah.
What do you mean you went on trips?
Oh,
How?
Charlie would book them. And then we would go to see them wherever they were
playing,
and we knew them. We would travel with them on the buses, and we would do that.
That's where I met B.B. King when he was playing at a roadhouse that they used to call.
You used to have a picture of you and B.B. King.
B.B. King. Charlie said we're gonna go meet somebody, but it's in a dive, a black roadhouse, off the ground like a gas station thing, and all people eating chicken wings and shit like that. And this guy came out on his guitar, young guy then. And it was B.B. King, all right? Secondly, Fats Domino. I have pictures with him sitting backstage.
Oh, is that who it was? With that jacket over your shoulder and you're on the couch and you turn around? No, that was...
That's before I went to Kansas City and the airplane caught on fire and they had to foam down the thing. We went to see the Staple Singers. That's who. Because Mavis Singer was... Mavis Staple... She was the head singer. Even Jamila's heard of her.
Okay, and the first time I saw the Jackson 5, do you remember that?
Yes.
Nana took me to the Copacabana to see Diana Ross, and her opening act was the Jackson 5. And I told my mother, I said, I've never seen anything as good as they were ever in my entire life. And then later, they became popular.
Listen to this, James. The guy that got us in at the Copa had a thing for your mom. Remember this?
No, this was way before.
Who did we go? That there was no tables, and he said, "Get a table."
And we
brought
put it in.
up
That was also the Copa, but
ringside. That was Dionne Warwick, was it not?
yeah, that might have been Dionne Warwick. That might have been
Right
Dionne
at ringside,
or
they made a table.
yeah,
Anything we wanted, we got.
yeah.
And
that
then
was
there- then
Danny,
there-
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Then there was the white people that we knew, and that was Joe Barone
And Lillian Carroll.
And who was there? Who was she married to? That married Keely Smith, Louis Prima.
Louis Prima. Yeah.
What a band, James! Oh
Yeah.
my God! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Remember when they were at the Pan Am? Could they
Absolutely.
blow that joint apart?
Absolutely.
People used to come and never wanted to go home. All
Yeah.
they did was dance and drink, dance and drink, dance and drink.
And then Tito Puente I knew very well
you
because
were Latin night.
I worked every Monday night with Tito and his band. Every Monday night when I was like 18 or 19.
18.
Where's
They
where I
didn't
met
wanna
your
take
father?
you. He said, I can't have her working here. And
Yeah,
she looked
because
old
I
then. She
started
know
when
what
I
she
was
did.
17 or 16 or 17.
I
I
don't
was
know.
17, I think. And I wasn't old enough to drink, but I was, I could serve it. Yeah, they let me do everything. But,
That joint
yeah.
wasn't that a happening nightclub at that time?
Yes, it really was. It
Honest
was.
to God, they don't have things like that anymore.
No, but
No
Nan
way.
can tell you some stories of a lot of people.
We got about a minute.
Yeah, I don't.
What's next?
That's
I
can't
tell
think.
this stuff to Jamila, and she goes, "Oh my God!" Some of the people she's never heard of though, because she's
Uh-huh.
24.
Yeah. Well,
But she
James
said-
would never hear of them except that he's very
She
music
said
savvy.
my mama would know them. My mom would know them. Mom would love that. Mom
That-
would like, and she tells her mother some of this stuff. I said, Jamila, I'm not making this up. This is all true stuff.
I
And
was
how
right
about-
there with her.
At the Maryland Hotel, who's to hold you on their life? Jerry Stiller's father, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
He loved you. Used to put you on his lap and coochie coo you. She was like a little ball of cutie pie. Could you run just downstairs and get cigarettes? Yes, I'll go and you get cigarettes for you, boo. What do you give you, 5 or 10 or something?
I don't know. I was little. I tell you though, when I went, this is how much the times have changed. When I was like 3 or 4, I couldn't have been more than 3 or 4.
They would give you.
I would go to the corner and I was able to buy VO and cigarettes in Chicago. That is the truth.
It's the truth.
And bring
VO?
them- Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who drank VO?
Me.
Nana.
Shit.
I loved it.
We used to buy a little pint, and Nan would drink it while she was getting ready to do whatever she was
You
doing.
know who else used to be like come down and see us? Bibi Osterwald. Do you remember her? She was in a big
Vaguely,
show
yeah.
with another woman. She was gay, but she was an older woman. She was a big star. She used to always come into our apartment, and I can't.
Who
think-
was the stripper that lived next door? And that was at the
Devlin?
Devlin. I liked her. She was really nice.
Nails down to
Yes.
and she worked with a snake.
Yes.